Yo, 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 what up, guys? How y'all doing?
Hey, good, good. I've been having some difficulty with my phone and Twitter Spaces recently.
Hey, to
Trying to
go.
be in
Glad to see you.
Solomon's space call, and it kept kicking me.
Oh, it was doing it for you too, eh?
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I like went in my phone settings. I cleared the cache out the Twitter app. I force stopped it. I restarted the phone hella times, and but then I hopped in another space call and it was cool. So I don't know if it's the hostess connection.
Could be, hey, because I was having that difficulty too. I just couldn't stay connected.
Yeah, it kept fucking kicking the shit out of me.
Hey, to go. You have to start to pay more attention to your mobile phone screen, because always when you're popping in and out to the spaces, I try to wave to you and send you peace emojis and things like that.
Oh, well, no, I be doing hella other shit, so I'm not like staring at my phone. When I hop in a space call, I hop in there to listen, and then I set the phone down. And I'm doing other shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why you have to pay more attention.
So if I'm sitting there staring at the
Um,
screen all day, I'm not gonna get shit done.
I was thinking, I could host a Twitch space and people could sit on there and watch my screen if they like. If they don't feel like doing any minting.
Oh yeah, see, fuck. We're sitting here talking about going to like trying to do a YouTube live while on the Twitter space. But yeah, okay, yeah, that's perfect because people do like the visual aspect of it too. So if they're able to listen and visually see, that's dope. Because I haven't, I'm not techie like that, right? So I still haven't, and everybody I know who's techie that said they would help me get it together with the YouTube, they're doing their own shit too. So I haven't been able to get it figured out yet. So yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how we get like other people connected on the Twitch stream as well.
Well, because I mean, if some are listening from the from their mobile phone, and then maybe some are accessible to their computer or whatever, vice versa, right? Or because
Yeah, I could just run the stream, and people can just jump in and listen to the Twitter Space as well if they like.
yeah, because I tried to DM you too, and maybe you could save that recording right as you walk through it, because I tried to DM you that a visual of tutorial video would be good.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't had a chance to make that, unfortunately.
Well, shit, you could use this as it, right?
Yeah, it could
So
be a long one.
um yeah, I threw it up a bit early to give people time to stroll in here. You know how they do. They kind of lag in, stroll in. But I'm glad you sent me the link early, and I'm glad I was able to help you, like, fix those couple little things real quick.
Yeah, when you pointed them out, I was like, "Ah, great." Some always stuff broken, but it wasn't too bad,
But I
luckily.
mean, that's exactly what all these marketplaces need, right? Is
Oh yeah,
people
absolutely.
fucking pointing shit out like, oh, this isn't working, or this is like weird. I don't like this personally, or I hecka like this, or maybe you should add. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, uh, hopefully, is Solomon's call still going? Because
No, that ended. Yeah,
I was like, man, fuck this. I've been trying to like listen attentively, and it keeps kicking me out, and I kept joining for like an hour, and I was like, I'm fucking over this. Like, I'm not about to keep doing this because it's gonna make me throw my phone. It was hecka irritating.
It's
Twitter be tripping.
funny because
Huh?
No, I just said it's funny because I actually because I live in near to Russia, as you know, and it's starting to get later, and I couldn't sleep because it's tomorrow. It's the wake and bake
Uh,
wives. So and I was thinking to try to kill some time on Twitter to wait to see
uh,
if I could be more sleepy, and you were online anyway.
yeah, cause it's what? It's morning time in Australia, right? It's Thursday morning.
Yeah, it's 9:54 here right now, so
All the way down under.
fully rested, ready to go. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not all the way, but yeah, I'm only Brisbane, so I can't call myself like down under.
Oh, well, shit. You're down under compared to America. You're fucking living in the future. What's the lottery numbers? You're already on Thursday. It's Wednesday afternoon here.
3, 10, 18, 41, and 12.
3, 10, 18, 41, and 12. Some of them.
If that actually wins the lottery, fuck, that's going to be awesome.
So what's on the menu for today? Is it a on-chain marketplace call?
It's a mint raid. You see the title up there. It says we will be helping with the on-chain marketplace and asking. They'll be telling us how it works, walking through it. If you can happen to get on Twitch, you can see a visual of how to use it. He will be going on Twitch under which channel? The On-Chain Whales channel?
Yeah, I'm just putting it live right now. So I think if you just go to like Twitch TV, I'll send it to you in messages too, Cole. Oh, there it is. They can just follow to that.
Actually, I have a second
I'll
phone,
just
so
be
I can
sitting
have
in there.
this second phone and watch. So are you guys on Twitch now? What are you guys planning to mint today?
You can mint anything you like. I mean, as long as it's not like R-rated stuff. But yeah, anything you like, we've got it set up. A not so decentralized option that it's just for DevNet testing currently. So you'll be able to like upload your image file. We generate the JSON for you, and then we store it all and mint it onto the Xrpl, and then you can view it in your account. So it's auto listed as well. So just really anything, test it out, see what you think. But yeah, we built this because of like request from the community to have something like this on our website. So
Sweet.
yeah.
I have to check more out the on-chain marketplace. Thanks much for holding the space. That's the great part of these spaces, that you find all these places, because it's a lot of places you can go.
Yeah, there's so many places in there. We started building it when there were like one or two other marketplaces, and then later on down the track, everybody's got a marketplace now. So it's like, oh, geez. I guess we got the one up where we've developed it. We've had more time to develop it, I guess.
Yeah, because I remember when you guys were guests a while back, when you guys very first came to the cookout, that you guys were saying that you guys were going to build a market. So that was way.
Yeah, yeah. We had it in like for an idea. Essentially, we just started wanting to build a redemption process for our own tokens, and it just kind of snowballed into a marketplace. I realized we could build it, and there weren't really the solutions that we wanted on the others, or that they had vocalized. So we built it to what our standards of decentralization is, as we've talked about before.
Yep. Sorry, I'm about to be clicking away because I'm sending the tweet out with the Twitch link that you sent me. You want to watch live? How do you market it? You can watch it here while we talk live on the stage call. Xrpl, tell me.
So you are in Australia, huh?
Heck yeah.
How is the weather then? How is it getting against winter, rain season?
It's coming into rainy season, that's for sure. But it's sunny today, so that's quite nice. Can dry my clothes.
Nice.
Nearly beach weather. Nearly there.
Is it about to be summertime over there? Because isn't your guys' season's different than ours, like completely opposite than ours?
Yeah, we've just had winter. So it's coming on to summer. Can't make its mind up yet, so it's cold and then it's hot.
Yeah, this weather down here has been a bit strange as well.
I love Australia, by the way, but it's so many harmful insects and things like that. I bet even the house spiders is poisonous there.
Oh, they're not that bad. They give us all cuddles when we sleep, so it's cool. Keep us warm.
So at least the house spiders are not poisoned. That's calming at least.
I mean, some of them aren't.
In Norway, we only have the large house spiders, as they are called. They are not too big, but they are one of the fastest in the world, and that's the most creepy thing. I think they are running about 6 meters or something in the second. One of the fastest spiders in the world. So they,
In Norway.
yeah. So
Hey,
a poisonous spider like a tarantula, it walks slow, so it's you can dodge it easily. But the Norwegian ones are fast, but they are not poisonous, so it's basically almost creepy enough.
6 meters a second is pretty blade fast. Do you guys
Yep.
have any like venomous creatures over there?
I don't think we have any venomous animals actually. Only if you are allergic, but we have venomous shrooms and things like that.
Oh yeah. Did you say venomous shrooms?
Yeah, no animals are, as far as I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It must be nice being able to like go for a walk in the bush without having to wear like long pants and worry about stepping on a nasty snake.
Yeah, but it's funny when you're used to it. It's the snakes we have. They are creepy enough, but they wouldn't kill you. So I bet a Australian guy would feel pretty free.
I remember when I visited America a couple of times. It was weird how you could just walk around without worrying about any snakes or anything. It was just different. Like,
So
I don't
what?
know how to describe it, but it was different. It wasn't like you weren't nervous. I mean, you felt like you should be nervous, but you weren't.
So what kind of insects are you most afraid of down there? Is it snakes or spiders or even the thousand legs or what it's called?
Most afraid of.
Oh, what are you most afraid of in Australia? Yeah, y'all got
I
hella.
think I'm more afraid of the Australian people.
You're more afraid of the Australian people than anything.
Mm, they're an interesting breed.
But to take it this way, then what each year, uh, except for sharks and things like that, what is most people are dying from? Is it spiders or snakes? Snakes, I bet.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I think it's like probably sharks get the most kills each year because we got all the anti venom for the snakes. But I suppose if you're inland and you step on a taipan, you're pretty much done. It's 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure, until cardiac arrest.
Sheesh. If you guys could, to let people know that we up in here, if you guys haven't already, please retweet the room out and let everybody know that we are here with On-Chain Whales, and we are doing, a mint raid with them, which, we're going to get educated on how to use it, walk through, and everything about, excuse me, about their marketplace. So yeah, please, please. Um, yeah, no, see, I don't weird animals, like I'm allergic to cats, so I don't even mess with those. Dogs, I only like I mean dogs are cool. I don't really mess with like little dogs. I think like little dogs are like little rat dogs, like purse
Little
dogs. I
dogs are
don't yeah,
summoned from the devil.
I really don't mess with little dogs. And then, I'll pet a dog here and there, but I really don't fuck with dogs unless it's my dog. And so any other type of animals, I
I literally
definitely do
just got
not
a
be messing
cat as
with.
well. Like you're saying you don't like cats, but I just got one.
I'm allergic to them, so it's even if I did like them, like there's nothing I can do about it. It's like they make my eyes get
Oh,
so
my cat.
terrible.
Are you in the stream?
Am I? Am I? I thought I did click it. Did I click it? No. Oh, I did, and then I clicked out. Oh, so you know what? I have to do it from my other
Get
phone
her.
because it's
Isn't she
recording
beautiful?
from. It's recording. Hold on, it's recording from my computer. So let me get on my other phone and look at the stream. Wow. Let me see. Hold it up again. Oh, with some brown too. Is that brown on the backside?
Yeah, she's beautiful. She's so cuddly too.
Wow.
I just woke her up from her sleep, so she probably doesn't like me right now.
Yeah, she's like, oh, like, why you messing with me? Like,
Exactly. She's like, now I'm gonna go shit on your carpet.
oh man. Um, yeah, I don't know where everybody is. Well, if you want to get started, we got us in here. This is recorded, so
Yeah,
we can always run it back, and anybody who's gonna have questions, you already know, just hit the request button, bring you on up, or type it in the chat box right there. So again, we're gonna be walking through the on-chain marketplace. and how to use it. The link for it is on top of the Jumbotron. Okay, if you need to get to it to follow us and walk through it. So what we've done, is we started with all three marketplaces. We started with the walkthrough of how to create a test dev wallet, which there's also a tweet on top of the Jumbotron that has a walkthrough video of that, right? So that's another suggestion, right? Is for you guys to do a walkthrough of how to create a test dev wallet, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. So that might be when you guys have time, if you guys can do a tutorial from your
Yeah,
end,
cool.
so when they go to do that. So we'll just skip that part because we have the video
We
up
do
top and
have
not that many people in here.
we've got a page on our website where people can just go there and set up their wallet. It's got the step-by-step instructions on the stream.
People are weird. But okay, so that is under, so I'm on the website, and if I go, where do I go? Oh, test, oh, how to DevNet Zum. Okay. So if you go to the About button on the website, and then at the very bottom of that tab, how to DevNet Zum, that is how to create the test dev wallet. Okay. So I'll probably later on today or maybe tomorrow, I'll make a visual, right, of me doing it from my mobile phone, and I'll add it to the thread that's on top. There's a XLS20 test page that a community member, Gab, he created it. And so that thread that's on top is pinned to that XLS20 test dev page, and I'll post it in that thread when I do get to it. But this is where the instructions are: walk through, scan the QR code, and then it'll walk you through it. But I know some people are visual learners. All right, so once we get past that, now what do we do? Because I kind of messed around with it before, the on-chain marketplace, and is the feature to do it through the Discord, is that still
Yeah, so we've got
okay?
the Discord going currently, so you can head over to the On-Chain Whales Discord and then the Mint NFT.
Okay, so
setting.
maybe you guys should do a video from that aspect as well, right? Because I don't think many people know that they could do that as well, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
is this when you do it this way, is it just minting like one at a time through the Discord?
Yeah. So it's sending you as it'll guide you through the steps, and essentially it's minting the image, not a JSON. So there won't be any data connected to that image on the XRPL, but they'll be able to view the image. Essentially, it's just it's a rough, quick way to get people trying out the minting techniques. We've had this on here for ages.
Okay.
On my Discord.
So this sounds more so like for somebody who wants to mint maybe a picture from their phone that they took or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
And
Like if they're at the
absolutely, you can
beach or
use
something.
on our website on the minting. You can do that on your phone as well. So you can choose the file that you want to upload and then enter in all the information and mint, and it works on your phone. We're using notifications. So essentially, you can click that mint button and sign the transaction, and then let it redirect you. And then if you head back to Zum, you'll see there's another request to sign the minting transaction, because we're running it in terms of payment and then minting transaction, and then it'll send you a success message.
Okay, so in total, because I did walk through this before we got on the call, I did get in here and I minted one image, right? And so yes, in total, there's two signatures that you have to sign for your NFT to be completely minted. If you just sign one, then it's not completed.
No, yeah. So yeah, we've got the information here. Essentially, tells you 2XRP fee is done. So to begin the minting process, pay that fee, and then once the fee has been paid, we'll send through the minting QR code. We're sending through the minting payload, and essentially this is just you don't need to. You're not paying for the minting. You're paying for the data storage on our servers.
Okay, yes, because you guys have to make some money some type of way regardless, right?
Yeah. It's not really
maintain
it's not
yeah,
making money. It's more just like paying for the storage. But yeah, I suppose like a small fraction of it goes towards developmental costs, but like 2XRP is, not enough to pay for a whole platform, essentially.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How do you guys make money now before the XLS20 is launched?
How do we make money?
Yeah, before the XLS20 is launched.
Before it's launched, so we've got our IOU tokens, and we're using a liquidity bot to provide liquidity to our token, essentially on the network, on the DEX. And we use the proceeds from that to fund.
Speaking of bot, did you guys see the bot that Elon Musk was presenting here the other day?
I'm gonna tell you something. You always switch the topic, Wolf of God. I'm just gonna let you know that you're very good at doing that.
So sorry. Back to it.
All right. So it costs 2 XRP to mint one NFT. Okay.
Yep. So right. It'll you send through your file. Let's find a file. So we upload an image. It'll show up there, and then we just say, fill this one cube, and then we say,
put the Twitch link up too.
And then you can add attributes as well. So if you like, it's a.
So this is where I was confused, because I was gonna put an attribute that, because I minted like logo, right? 2 gold coin logo, and it's a gold coin. So I put gold coin, and then the value is, what is the value? Like because I put gold coin in title.
Yeah. So what you would say in title is you would say like material, and then you would go gold.
Oh, so title would be the category, and then value would be the description.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So yeah, you just do like material. You can add as many as you like, and then remove them. Oh my god.
Okay, and for those who are not tech savvy or tech knowledgeable, when you add attributes, is that considered adding metadata to the NFT?
Yeah, it is. It essentially puts it into the JSON. So what that form is you're formatting the JSON data for that image in like more a user friendly setting. So we take the information you input, so all the attributes, and that'll be like it'll be the descriptor for that NFT. So
okay.
Let's just say I go material, and then I say plastic, and then I'll add another one, and I'll say color, and it's blue. We can go to advanced options, and these are defaulted. So
Yeah,
if you don't change these,
I was looking at that. So what does the advanced options means? The taxon,
yeah. So a taxon, if we go up here, we can have a look at a bit more information on NF tokens. We can understand, what an ID is, what each thing, flags, transfer fees, token taxon. So a taxon number really is nothing too special, but it is required, and it has different like values. What it describes. It's not one thing. It's not a collection definer. It's like it can be, but somebody could define that taxon number 3 in the collection of, for example, whales. It identifies that it's that part of the whale. Say it's the quarter number 3, and there could be a bunch of different taxons for different NFTs all within the same collection. And for video games, it could be a fast way to understand, say, like the power or the strength of, say, the weapon, and they could store that in the taxon, whereas they wouldn't have to query the Xrpl and get the metadata. They can just view the taxon because they know that taxon relates to whatever they've classified it as.
Okay.
So taxon's
Okay.
not too important. It can be any number you want. So I can say like the taxon is 12.
Okay.
It's nothing too fancy. And then transfer fee, of course, is 0 to 50 on the XRPL, which is 50 or 49.9999 being the max.
Wait,
So
is the transfer fee, is that the royalty fee?
Yeah. So that's the fee when it gets transferred. I can switch that up so people can, royalty.
Yeah, because I think because when I read it, I thought it was like the transfer fee of like me signing the transaction or the the transaction fee is what I was thinking it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So maybe you should put royalty fee.
Yeah, for sure. So, and the number 5 will obviously represent, 5%.
Okay.
And then we have, different things we can check and uncheck.
Okay, so I
you can
thought
say,
I thought it was just you can only check one, so I just left it alone. Okay.
yeah, well, that's the optimal one. But you can also select like only XRP, and this NFT can only be sold or bought for XRP. Any other transactions will fail.
Okay,
Burnable.
and then that's further down the line as well, right? Like after you bought my NFT and then you went and flipped it, it would still only, if I checked only XRP, it would still only accept
Only
XRP.
be XRP. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, for the life of the NFT. Okay.
And transferable would be like it can only be sold to the issuer if it's unchecked. So the issuer can send it to someone, but the person that receives that NFT will not be able to sell it to someone other than the issuer. So you want transferable if you want it to be, actively traded on the open marketplace, on the open network.
Okay.
And then another one to be aware of is burnable. I'll tick burnable, and I'll show you our website will warn users if certain things to be checked. So burnable indicates that the issuer is able to burn this NFT at any point in time.
Yeah, we've had a discussion. We've had a couple discussions in these space calls. Chris brought it up. Chris Thompson. He brought it up that's very suspect, right? If a project has it checked as burnable, if it's not mentioned in their roadmap or white paper, because they can burn it at any given, like whenever they want.
Whenever they want. Yeah, they don't have to be the owner of it. Absolutely. So that's something to watch out for. We do have notifications for this on our website. So when you
That's good.
an asset, you can visually see that this might not be a good investment option because it's not very secure.
Mm-hmm.
So once we fill
Okay,
out,
real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, my guy. Real quick, you guys, if you guys just stepped into the room, on top of the Jumbotron is the link to the Twitch. He is doing a walkthrough right now where you can visually see what he's talking about step by step. So I'm watching it from my other phone while while we're here on the Twitter space call, just so you guys know. All right, go ahead.
beauty. So yeah, easy stuff. So once we've got our file uploaded, we can set our NFT name, bit of description, make sure like all our information is filled out, because the more information, the better for your NFT and the investor. And then you can click mint, and that's good. Everything seems to be working thus far. So
Okay.
now on my phone, I can go and scan the transaction, sign that. So currently a payment. We can see now it's verifying transaction. It's all good. So that's been verified. Now you can see it's switched over to mint. And you can scan that. And then we'll get all the information that's going to be minted.
Okay, so we're gonna scan it twice when we hit the mint button. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a new payload. So the first one was a payment. The second one is the minting transaction that sends to your Zum wallet. And then once you sign that one, signing, sending. Awesome.
I wish I had a PC so I could watch the stream. Because when I go to Twitch with my phone, I can't hear the space.
Yeah, that's why I'm on 2 devices, right? I mean, if you can, right? It will be. Are you gonna save this stream? I mean, you could cut it once we get to the after walking through. You could cut it off, and then so it won't be 5 hours long.
I'll record one so that it's a bit quicker and more concise for people to use and play around with and have a look at.
Do you have
okay. So it is recorded. Yeah, okay.
Do you have volume on the Twitch stream? Because somebody just commented in the chat box that they're not in here. I think they're watching. I think they may be listening to the space call from the computer, or maybe they're just watching the Twitch stream. And he's saying there's no volume on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I haven't got any volume on the Twitch stream, but I can turn it on if they like.
Okay.
No, they can hear me now.
All right, let me
so yeah, easy as that. I've got a couple NFTs in this one, so finding the NFT might be a bit tedious.
Okay, let me
on my
mine down.
the NFT is there. What I can do actually is search for it.
Okay, there it is.
Can't remember what I named it, but this might be a different one that I minted. But we can essentially see, the NFT that was minted through the platform shows up, so it automatically lists on our platform, and then you can start, getting people to buy and sell it. You can see the minting transaction. So when it was minted on the Xrpl, is there. You can go to your offers, place an offer. I don't own this one, so that would be a buy offer. And then you can see all the details, for example.
Okay, so yeah, let's walk. Hopefully you can find it, or maybe do another one, because I went back like 10 minutes later, remember, after I figured out how to get to my account, and then I listed it for sale and put a price to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's that's exactly what you want. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I'll make a video for this. It's not a very busy space today, so
Yeah. So, is this so? How about what if you had a collection? How would that work? Would you be able to mint, or is
yeah.
this
So for a
marketplace more
collection
so
minting,
for one of one? Okay. Yeah.
so for a collection minting, you want to go down here and select the bulk mint app.
Okay.
So essentially, that'll download onto your computer. Um, download this now, and I'll demonstrate the setup.
Okay.
So this one is designed for, you know, projects and people with larger collections. It makes it the process easier because you need to mint one at a time on the Xrpl.
Okay.
Let's get this set up.
What kind of PC do you have to call? I think I never have asked you that.
I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. I think it's the HP or something.
So now we can see on. So I've downloaded the application. And what you can do is customize it a bit more. So this is a standalone application. It's not a part of the website, but we built this one. And anybody can download it, enter in their information. So our, whatever their wallet address is, and then the seed phrase, and then the metadata URIs. So they just paste in
So wait,
the links to the JSON.
what is the seed phrase to our wallet or to or is that like password for the mint app?
Yeah, so seed phrase to that wallet. So this is a standalone minting application. So it runs on your PC. So it's native to your computer. You enter in all your information. This is essentially like running a piece of code on your computer, but user friendly. You know, it's more like you just input the information, and then on the back end, we run it asynchronously in the correct order and send the right information to the Xrpl. So we can input a metadata URI, and this means, you know, what you do for people with collections, they'll have, you know, a large amount of data files, so JSON files, and they'll input the IPFS links or the links on their website. If they're modular JSONs, they input it here, and then they can put in all the other information that they want to include along with a memo, and then they can click mint. But nothing will happen if I click mint because I haven't put in the right information. But this one will provide a faster system for people to mint. So you don't need you need your own IPFS to or domain to use this one to mint.
Okay.
Which is what you should have if you're minting large amounts.
So every project has their own IPFS.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to host their information somewhere.
Okay.
They should have their own IPFS. It is the key word. Yeah.
Okay. And then what is that? Check Xrpl for existing URL.
Yeah, so for the URI, so for instance, someone was minting on the application and their computer conked out, say shut down on them halfway through, they're going to have to try and figure out like where it got to and, you know, what's minted and what's not, and that would just be a lot of extra work. So essentially, you can just check this. If you're still on the same account and they haven't been moved out of that wallet, you can check this, and what the code will do is it'll say, you know, just input all the string again, and what our code will do is look and say, hey, you know, this URI already exists to an NF token, we won't mint this one. So you don't get double ups if something breaks.
Okay.
And that'll just ensure any error handling, a safety feature more so. Makes it nice and easy.
Okay, and then we got the taxon number. So if that's a whole 10,000 collection, do you just put one number and then it does the whole collection, like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, or the whole collection is just that one specific number you put in there?
Yeah, so the whole collection will just be the one specific number. So it's depending, if you want different taxons and you're running a script, you're going to want to find the NFTs that you want to be minted under that taxon and mint them with that taxon, and then mint the others with a different taxon. So you'll mint the first batch with 1, and then you'll mint the second batch with, say, 32, and then you'll mint the other batch with 24. Yeah.
Okay, so you could do like rare 1 through 10, right? Or the let's say the most rarest out of the collection is the first 20. So you would label that 1, and then so NFTs 1 through 20 would have the taxon number 1. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
And
then
that's
the
easy
next
for like
batch.
indexing and tracking data on the Xrpl quickly. So essentially, if you want to find all the rare ones, you can run a script that looks for NFTs issued from that issuer and return only the ones with the taxon number of 1. And that way, it's just quicker rather than having to go into the metadata and look at the collection names or the attributes and look for, say, rarity of that asset.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay.
Hey, Tuchel, do you think that Xlemi and they have some good songs for in store for us tomorrow?
What the hell? Dude, I just told you, you change the subject every time. Like, we're not talking about the Wake and Bake vibes right now.
I was just asking, sorry.
Go ahead, my guy.
No, it's easy. It's no stress. Yeah, so it's all pretty straightforward, and this is more like targeted for projects. So
Okay. And in the memo field, is that memo attached to every single NFT in the collection?
Yeah. So it's when you send a transaction on the Xrpl, there's always a memo field, so you can say a payment. You send someone some XRP, you can put a memo. A minting transaction, you can put a memo.
I know that, like, from I send memos in my Zum wallet all the time, but for the, like, if I'm minting, if we're minting a 10,000 collection and we fill in that memo field, is that going to be on every single NFT, or is it just for
every single one
transaction? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is like, there is no fee with this either. This application is completely free. It just works on the Xrpl, and it just runs the code. So there's no transactions. All you do is input your seed, your issuer, input the URI or URIs, all the other information. Say, our memo is going to be hello world, and then click mint, and it'll put hello world in the memo for every single NFT, or we could say hello
in
from
that collection. Okay. And then, so you say if a project uses this feature, they don't have to pay the 2 XRP for every NFT?
Yeah. So essentially what we're doing here on our platform is we're just providing a service that makes it easier for people who, say they just want to mint one NFT. They want it nice and easy. They don't want to worry about IPFS hosting or anything. They just want to upload an image, choose the image, upload it, mint it, and call it a day.
Okay, Gotcha.
They could also come here if they have their own URI or they have an image somewhere or some JSON information somewhere. They could put that into here, mint just one, and mint for free, and not have to pay any fee at all. You just have to know your issuer address and your issuer seed and just input it there. And that'll work exactly the same as this, but this is just convenience, you know. We're charging for the convenience and the data storage.
Understandable. And then with the minting app, what else was I gonna say? So obviously, like for me, I'm not techie, so you have to have a little bit of tech savvy knowledge, just like very minimum, right? Because that you're talking about NFTs should already come with a IPFS and all of that. But since if we don't, we would use the website that's live and not the app that would be
because
native to our
IPFS
desktop.
hosting, you know, costs money. So what we use at On-Chain Whales is we use Pinata IPFS. I actually believe they have a free plan. So the issue is, you know, you got to get started. You know, you have to set up an account, upload it. But it's good. It's free. It's just an extra step that some people might not want to learn or have, you know, the ability to figure it out. It's quite simple. It's very easy to use. But you can see, you know, you pay nothing. You get 100 files that you can upload, 1 gigabyte maximum. And that way you can start with IPFS storage. And so you could easily do this and you won't even have to use or pay any 2XRP fee. Look, you're getting it for free here. And then you're coming to this Mint app and you're getting it for free again, minting on the XRPL.
So when it says 100
on-chain marketplace, is there any limit for how large files you can upload to the XRPL yet, or is it is the final?
So there's no file limit. So the thing about the XRPL is if I go to BitHomp, and let's just go to NF tokens, and I'll show you something. So let's take Xblade as an example, and we'll take their token ID and we'll put it in here. We can see what's, you know, about the token ID. So this is the token. This is the NF token. And you can see the IPFS. You can see the IPFS, the owner, issuer.
I can't see anything. Oh, you're showing it on the Twitch now?
Yeah, we're been on Twitch the whole time.
Okay. I can pretend that I can see it. But they are, just continue.
Yeah, so what the XRPL does is it mints the JSON information. So this is what makes the XRPL so lightweight and fast, is because it's not storing images on the blockchain. It's only storing the data. So when we go to the IPFS, the JSON, IPFS takes a while, so we'll let that load. Now we can see when we're in the JSON, we've got the name, description, and then we got our image. So this is the visual asset. So we're not minting the image, we're minting the JSON, and the JSON tells whatever that's doing. So the JSON, for some reason that's not doing that. So the JSON tells, say like marketplaces or anyone, how, you know, what the image is and where to find it. So what was I getting at? Yeah, I was just trying to describe, you know, how the image. So there won't be an image.
Oh shit! Did he get rugged? All right, got him. Are you there? Hello? Did he get rugged or did I get? I think you got rugged.
I think he got rugged.
Yeah, because the Twitch stream went dead too. The broadcast you're watching has ended. Okay, so he'll be back in a moment when he gets done. There he goes. Yeah, he's getting rugged. Cyber, what's going on, my guy? How you doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. All right, there we go. There we go.
Got some Wi-Fi issues on mine.
Yeah, I see the broadcast went dead too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait, did I
What happened?
did I get rugged or did he get rugged? Who got rugged here?
I did. I got stitched up. What's going on? But looks like my Wi-Fi has gone down. It's been playing up recently, so that's
Okay.
useful. No, but as I was saying before, with minting on the XRPL, the JSON file is minted, not the image. So there's no file limit. It's just essentially your storage limit. You can mint a 1 gigabyte file because you're minting the data behind it, not the actual file.
Okay. And I.
But wait. If you mint only the data behind it and not actually the file, where have the file have to be stored then?
So the IPFS. So that's why IPFS is important, is because it's like a decentralized file storage. Essentially, it's an interplanetary file.
Yeah, I can't wait until we have internet connection on Mars. That will be nice. Then we are safe.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
Go
and live on Mars one day.
Right. So I think I was going to ask. Now, when the IPFS, when it says you can mint 100 files for free, is one 10,000 collection considered one file, or is it like each image from the collection is considered a file? You get what I'm saying? Hello? Am I rugged? Hello, hello?
Each image is a file, yes.
I can't. Can y'all hear him? I can't hear him.
No, I can't hear him. I can hear
Pay
you.
$20 a month, and you can put your 10,000 images on the IPFS network.
Okay, you got to start over, Mike. You got to start over, my guy, because you went completely silent for we didn't hear none of that first stuff.
We heard up to where you were explaining what IPFS stands for.
Yeah, his internet is acting a fool today.
So that will in fact mean that when you hold NFT files and things like that, say a song that contains 3 megabytes, that you don't have to store it on your phone. The data.
Okay, so we'll come back to what you're talking about, Wolf of God, because I still don't know what the answer is. Is one collection, because it has to be in a zip file, right? From my understanding, if you're gonna, if you go to Xmart, you take the one zip file of the whole collection and put that one file in. So is one collection of a 10,000 collection considered one file, or is each
Yeah, so that's
image in that
10,000 images.
collection?
Yeah, so there's 10,000 files in that.
Okay, so the free plan only covers 100 in the
Yeah.
IPFS. Okay.
And so that's handy for someone who's just playing around with it. So yeah, I'm essentially saying you don't need to use or pay 2XRP to us on our platform. You can set it all up on your end with a free IPFS plan and easily mint your NFTs for free on the XRPL with our mint app.
Yeah, but only a small collection, like only a 100-piece collection, not a
Yeah,
10,000 piece collection.
for
Okay,
free.
gotcha.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, you could do a 10,000 piece collection, but you would just have to pay $20 a month for the server, the IPFS server that Finata is hosting for you.
Yeah, no. So this is exactly why marketplaces need to charge even just a little bit, because you guys are holding all these files
Yeah,
for everybody. So
exactly.
exactly. So very understandable.
Yeah. And sometimes it's hard to relay that, but just to keep it simple, when people pay for something on a marketplace, they're paying for servers and data storage, and the act of them, maintaining those servers. But there are ways around it. You can make it cheaper for yourself.
Yeah, and then again, like you said earlier, people are also paying for that convenience, right? The
Absolutely.
service of you guys, of marketplaces carrying that weight and maintaining those, that monthly payment that they have to pay for those servers and all of that. And
Yeah,
we're paying for the convenience of just, here, let me bring a picture, click, 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 and I don't have to worry about
exactly.
nothing else. Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
yeah, what goes on in the back end, a lot of people don't see. We're connecting to different servers that are handling different requests, and then we're maintaining storage servers as well as our own IPFS nodes. And the server providers, you can't host a commercial server at your home. You need AWS or DigitalOcean, and they have commercial internet, and then downtime procedures to make sure there is none. They got big commercial generators, so you need to pay for
By the way, something I
those
have been
services.
wondering for a long time. Will there be some kind of emergency delete button on the Xrpl? Because say if I walk over a dead person and take picture of him and mint it on the Xrpl, and will it be living there forever if I set the rules to be so?
I
Or
mean, that's pretty mean if you do that. But essentially, yeah, it's on the internet until you delete that image. That's essentially how the internet works, anyways. Already, people have a lot of things they don't want on the internet about them currently, and it could insinuate that. But the thing about the XRPL is, if say like say the FBI got involved with that, image being on the internet, they could take it down, like try and delete it from the IPFS. But the difficult thing about IPFS is if another node picks it up, then that node's also got it stored in their database. And then if, say, 1,000 nodes pick up that image, now they have to try and remove that image and track it where it goes to 1,000 different nodes. But yeah, you can't. You can burn an NFT though, so you can burn it from the XRPL and remove it. If you hold the NFT, you can burn any NFT you want.
Okay. So
Just don't
that's
take photos of randoms and mint them.
right. So that's how to work the app, right? And you guys are providing that app for free. So that's dope. You know, thank you for that. For 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 projects and people, right? So now once you say a project did use that app and then it's minted on the XRPL. So then it would show up on any marketplace, or do they have to take it to a marketplace?
Yeah, so that's an interesting one that you bring up about, can you go to any marketplace and list it? Oh, I've completely lost Wi-Fi. Wow, I'm using my mobile. So with marketplaces, what some marketplaces are doing is you'll only be able to trade the NFTs from the projects that they have onboarded. And they're doing this because it makes their website faster because they store that data on a local server and they know what information to fetch and return. So it makes it quicker. And then because querying the XRPL is a slow task. It's not fast. So what we have done is, we actually look at your account and view what NFTs are in that account, and then we take the steps we need to find the image, the information linked to that NFT, and it takes a little bit longer, but we have practices in place to make sure that it's not incredibly slow. But once you mint an NFT with any of our systems that we have in place, that that NFT is on the blockchain, and you can go and list it anywhere if allowed.
Okay, so it depends. So you can mint it, but if marketplaces allow minted NFTs from other places on the ledger, then you'll be able to mint it. I mean, to put it up for sale there.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so that's cool. And then so I was just sitting here thinking about this with the app that you guys have available for projects. This would allow a project to kind of, if they wanted to create a mint on their own website. Is that possible too?
A mint on their own website. Well, we've got the code actually. It's open source, so if they want to, edit it to work where a user goes onto their website, clicks a couple of buttons, pays a fee to purchase it, and then they send out a mint transaction that there's an offer of 0 XRP for that account to accept. They can totally do that because we release a lot of open source code for the XRPL, and the minting app code is also live on our GitHub. But yeah, if they're handy enough and they know what to do, they can absolutely edit it and make it work on their website for live minting.
By
Oh,
the way,
that's
to Cole and on-chain, I have to walk the dog. It's the middle of the night here in Norway. But thanks so much for the chat on-chain marketplaces and to Cole, and hope to see both of you in the Wake and Bake vibes tomorrow.
Absolutely.
all right. Have a good one. Be safe.
Yeah, be safe, guys. Thanks.
Hey, Mandy.
Okay. So we covered individual minting, right, on there, and we covered a bulk minting. Now, okay, how about your marketplace? So is your marketplace, is on-chain marketplace a marketplace that allows from other markets? So say I got one from NFT Master, right? Say I got what's that over there? Bearable Bull one, right? So say I got an NFT over there, would I be able to bring it to On-Chain Whales to resell it over there?
Yeah, so on-chain marketplace, if you go to your account, we essentially, similar, I guess, to like BitHome, when you go to your account on BitHome on the XLS20 testnet, there's an unlisted section, and we actually query your wallet on the Xrpl and have a look at what NFTs are in that wallet, and we accept all. So we've got the little loader saying querying the Xrpl, please be patient, and that's just us scanning your wallet, fetching the relevant information, so finding the image, the name and token IDs, and a couple other little details, which allows you to view your NFT and then list it if you want. And then once you list it, what we do is, we charge a small fee. And what listing does is it essentially, you're telling us, okay, look, I do want this listed on your platform. I'm going to pay you to store the information on your database so that users can view all the information. So, information in the metadata, and we'll put that with that NFT on our platform. And when people view that product info page for that NF token ID, they'll be able to see all the information that is stored in the metadata along with the image, and make offers, purchase it, or you can make a sell offer. So yes, you can bring any NFT from any platform, any issuer, and sell it on the on-chain marketplace. And that's what we essentially wanted to make sure was possible from the get-go. That's when we started building on-chain marketplace.
Okay, dope. Cyber, or anybody got any questions or anything to ask on chain market?
Yeah, I got one question. I know how you said one set of NFTs or one collection would be free, I believe. Is it limited to just one collection, or could you do multiple different collections that could be free as long as it's 100?
What do you mean free? Like,
I think he's talking about on the IPFS. So like if he had two different projects that had a limit of 100 files.
yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool. So IPFS is different from us. It's a separate, system. But what Pinata is our IPFS provider that we use for on-chain whales. They offer a free plan, so you can put 100 images up onto their IPFS node for free, and that enables you to more control, the decentralization, have control of your assets, and not, like teach yourself and learn how to control your assets more. So it's not necessary, but it's more quote unquote decentralized. But yeah, you can list 100 files on Pinata for free, and then you can use the URIs that are provided from the IPFS where you've put those files. You can take the link to that file, input it into our bulk mint app that we have downloadable on our website, and mint that NFT on the Xrpl without paying any other third party. So you can completely avoid any payment to any third party by simply understanding basic IPFS, which is, literally drag and drop the image into your IPFS dashboard, copy the link of that IPFS, put it into the bulk mint app, click mint, and done. You're ready to go. So you don't even need to know code, essentially, and you don't even have to pay anyone a single cent if you just want to put out, say, like a picture of your cat or your dog or your family, and you want to mint
Your
that
foot.
on the blockchain. Yeah, exactly.
People have foot fetishes. Your foot. Um, No, but I think I think he was asking if he had two set. I know IPFS isn't your thing, but I think he's looking for if there was two different collections of 100, would it still be free? Like if he
No,
went
yeah.
and
So if
minted
you have
this
two
one
different
for
collections,
100,
so that
uh-huh.
if you have 200 files, that won't be free anymore. You got to pay the $20 a month to IPFS. But if you had 100 files or less, it would be free on IPFS. But if you have two different collections on IPFS, each of them are say 1,000 images, what you do is you take the images that belong to one collection, you store the URIs to those images, and you log all your information, you keep your data on a USB or a hard drive. You keep track of that, and then when it comes time to minting on the XRPL, it should be linked to JSON information containing what collection it's a part of, where it belongs, and then you mint those JSON, the URIs in the IPFS with that collection information, how you want it minted with the correct royalties and stuff, and then you take the other URI photos or URI data for the other collection, and then you input that into, say, the Mint app that we've built, and you just mint those, and that'll be minted with the correct information for that collection. So, there's a little bit of two-step processes, but you've got all the tools. There's a lot of, marketplaces and developers on the XRPL that have provided you a lot of, like the community, a lot of tools, free tools, learning information. So it's essentially just a matter of sitting down one afternoon and going, right, I want to figure this out, and going from there.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you guys for your answers.
Yep. So, okay, let's get back to on-chain market, right? So now that so we've went over the individual minting, the bulk minting, and how to place, how to put it up for sale and then bring one over up for sale. Is there, so I see, okay, so NFT tokens, that label is basically just individual NFTs, right? And then collections is, so, come
on the explore page, yes. So we've
yeah,
got NFT tokens. And you'll be able to essentially just explore any token, like NFTs listed on the on-chain marketplace. Then we have collections, and so this is issuers that we have vetted, had a look if they're actually the owner of this collection, and these NFTs, and we verify them and allow them to create collections. And there's just stores, say, like for kegs, if you go into the kegs one, it'll bring up all the NFTs in the kegs collection, as well as there's an unlisted section. So it gets a little bit complicated. If somebody else owns the NFT and they haven't listed it on our marketplace, you can actually go and list it for them. And what this allows, like, why would you want this? Well, what this allows you to do is, you don't know code. Let's say you don't know how to code on the XRPL, and you want to place an order on this NFT. You can, list the NFT, have the data there, and essentially use our user interface to place offers onto NFTs on the XRPL without having to have them in your account and list them, if it's a part of that collection. It's a cool little feature that we have there.
okay. And then, so I see the redeem. What is the redeem button?
So the redeem, when we go to redeem section, there's, so OCW, On-Chain Whales, has an IOU token, because we're waiting for the XLS 20 amendment. So what people are going to need to do is convert that IRU token in their wallet to an NF token, and they want to have that NFT in their wallet. So what you can do is you can select the token that you want to exchange. So from the drop down, say OCW, it'll scan your wallet, see how much of that you own, and then you click swap, and it'll send a request. It'll do all the work for you, and it'll allow you to redeem your token for an NF token from that project.
And then it'll randomly select a NFT to give you.
Yeah. So it's all random, or depending on how the project wants to set it up on their end. Because we have a decentralized solution for this, because there's a bit of sensitive information that needs to be utilized for this to work correctly. So we built an API essentially, and they run the code on their end, and our server talks with their server and makes sure that seed phrases and assets stay in the project's hands and not ours. And we essentially just provide a user interface for their community to redeem their tokens to NF tokens. So once release of the XLS 20, people will be able to go to this page on our website and swap their OCW tokens to NFTs or Xblade as well, or X Whales or the other projects that we have onboarding.
Okay. And then what else do we got here? So are you guys going to be doing, like, because I've heard people bring up auctions, if they wanted to do an auction. Would you guys be in the pipeline, be adding that to the marketplace in the future?
We're actually developing that. So with auctions, what's going to happen with we'll be using the brokerage feature. So what a lot of other platforms are doing is they're using brokerage already in terms of just...
You got real quiet on. Yeah. It got real low.
Can you guys hear me? Sorry.
Barely. And now I'm getting feedback every time I talk. I hear myself repeat myself. Nah, nope, the internet ain't your friend today. You sound better now. Yeah.
Awesome. Where was I? Yes. So the brokerage. So what a lot of platforms are doing currently is brokerage, and this is also hindering. Brokerage has its pros and cons. I'm not saying it's bad, but people are using it differently. And what we'll be using brokerage for is for auctions. So it'll essentially be a timed auction, and we complete the transaction, and essentially just run it like an auction. We say, you're the highest bidder, done, and then the NFT gets transferred using brokerage. So we'll have an auction page, and then the listing options will also change to allow people to choose to list it as a timed auction, and people can bid on that NFT in that period of time.
Okay, dope. What other type of question is it? Because I'm up here playing around on the website right now. So We went over the tokens, the collections, the redeem, the mint, the profile. It should be easy for people.
Yeah,
Okay, so
pretty
this
much
this
everything we've covered today. But yeah, just like I guess the last point is the profile, where you can actually view other people's profiles on our platform, but you'll only be able to see their listed NFTs. But on your own profile, you can see listed, unlisted. So essentially, any NFTs that live on the blockchain in your wallet. The NFTs you've liked on the platform. So, there's a heart button next to the NFTs on the Explore page. You can like those, and that'll mean you can easily find NFTs that you took your fancy, say a day or two ago. You don't have to go hunting or trying to remember what the name of it was on the platform. It'll live there. There's the account offers page, and that'll show what offers you have open on NFTs, where you can edit those. So you can view the NFT, you can view the transaction, or you can cancel the offer. It also shows you what kind of offer it is for how much on that NFT. And that's essentially all the things you need to view on the XLS20 network when it goes live.
okay. And then so and now I'm looking under the metadata tab. So this is your standard for your platform?
Yeah, so we're actually running pretty universal, so we can work with any metadata. We have algorithms in the back end analyzing the metadata, looking at it and seeing, what is what, and then we essentially reformat it on our database to, provide a better user experience. But we recommend, we're essentially running, this is the ETH Ethereum standard. So what DigitalOcean, not DigitalOcean, OpenSea uses, and it's just a good standard. It's worked thus far. I know there is an XLS
24, yeah.
standard, but it's the Ethereum standard is short and sweet. It's easy to interpret, easy to work with, but we're just providing people with information on how to format your metadata, what you want, and the more data, the better. So we have a couple of developer docs just to assist people with setting up to buy and sell and create their own NFTs correctly.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Because so I'm looking, this code is so confusing. So I'm looking at the picture you have an example of, right? Everything is pretty explainable for the most part. But then when I look at the date, right, on that metadata image you got up there, that's a long date. What does that number represent?
Yeah, so those are seconds. So essentially seconds on the XRPL since the epoch date for the XRPL, which is January the 1st, 2000 at 0000 hours. And then we're setting a date. So it's like a variance of the Unix timestamp. And this is how computers work for dates. And we just, as developers, we convert that into legible dates. So, the day, month, year setup.
That's not legible to the human eye. It's
That is not,
legible
exactly.
it's legible to y'all. No, I'm just playing. Okay, and then okay. What else do we got here on the website? So we went the desktop minting help, And then this is also mobile friendly as well, right? So people
Yeah.
can upload a picture of
Absolutely.
their foot.
Yes, they can take a photo, upload it, and mint it on the XRPL if they so choose. But yeah, it's I spent a whole week trying to make the minting mobile friendly. That was not fun. So yeah, we're
What
working for mobile too.
it was not fun. Coding should be fun for you guys. It's
I
what you
know,
guys
right?
like to
Oh,
do.
it's fun when it's when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's like a serious episode of depression. Yeah, it's not that bad, but yeah.
What let's see, what else could we ask about the marketplace? So when you guys do have time, you guys will be making some tutorials, right? How to
Yeah,
walk through and
I'll be getting into making a bunch of tutorials. I'll be polishing up a couple of things on the website, for ease of use for users and just presentation, and then I'll be creating a bunch of tutorials and posting that on our YouTube, and maybe hosting some live streams, and go from there. So I'll
dope.
release those. I'll let you know, and also it'll be quite oriented at not just how to work on our marketplace. It'll be oriented around how to work on the XRPL, because that's what we want people to be educated on. Is not, we're not giving them fish, we're teaching them how to fish.
Yeah,
So yeah,
no, 100%, right? Like, because that's interesting, right? Like you said, for you to be able to provide that tool, and then it just takes an individual's interest to want to pursue further knowledge about how to use it if they don't understand already, right? Like, I'm a curious motherfucker, so I'm I'm probably gonna go diddling around with that tool, right?
yeah,
Because like
and it's not difficult. It's very like, when you look at it the first time, you're like, oh, geez, what do I do? But then once Google's a super useful tool. You kind of just, the ball starts rolling and you're like, oh, okay, easy.
yeah, not even just Google, right? YouTube University, right? Because you can
That's
like
right. Yeah.
fucking
We've also
just
got docs on our website on how to do it, and then links to the correct sources to find out more information. So everything's there. It's all readily available.
that's what's up. That's dope. Yeah, sounds very, very dope. And I did use it today, right? I went and I minted one NFT. I did it from the computer, so probably later on tonight or tomorrow, I'll mess around with it on my mobile and try to get something up there from my mobile, and then I could screen record it and also put a little quick video out.
It'd be awesome. Yeah, we really appreciate that. I just did because we've got the search functionality in our website, so you can search any keyword in terms of like relation to an NFT on our platform. And I just searched up Too Cold and I found your NFT.
Dope, dope, dope. Um, yeah, I got to go back and make my rounds again through all the marketplaces that we've had here for the mint raids, and go back through, because you guys are still working every day, right, to fix some glitches and add some stuff. And so hopefully next time around, if you're available in a couple more weeks, right, if XLS 20 still hasn't went live, and hopefully we could get it out there for a couple days, and let the tweet float around, because I ended up, like, I was doing some stuff yesterday, so I couldn't tweet it out. I didn't tweet it out.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
When I went back and checked the message, I was like, oh shit. um, so yeah, so definitely you know, that's dope that, you know, what you guys are like you said, what you guys are doing is not just providing a marketplace and trying to educate on how to use just your marketplace, but how to utilize the XRP Ledger if you're willing to learn more about it. So that's definitely dope.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to you guys for that. How about, did you guys apply for a Ripple grant for the marketplace? You guys should.
No, we
have.
haven't. Yeah. We don't fit any of the criteria. So essentially just leaving that one.
Wait, for this wave or for previous waves? Because other marketplaces got grants last time.
Yeah, I believe Wave 2, there were marketplace grants, but we weren't building the marketplace in that period.
I could have swore I saw Xmart get wave 3 and NFT mat. Did they get wave 2 or wave 3?
I believe they got Wave 2.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. You guys should definitely keep, you know, just applying. The worst they could say is no, and you just did. I mean, shit, you're gonna still keep doing what you're doing anyways, and then the best they could
Yeah,
say
exactly.
is yeah. So,
yeah, I think the only issue with applying is it takes a lot of resources as well in terms of setting things up for presentation as well as time.
yeah.
And sometimes it's, you know, do I sacrifice marketplace development for application to this, which we could potentially not get. And, you know, that's okay. At the end of the day, we're doing all right with our current funding. So it's no stress for us.
Well, that's dope. If you guys missed it, well, we tried to provide, I see some people strolling in here. We were trying to provide a live visual as well, but his internet is crapping out today. He was on Twitch guiding us through the marketplace. We're just about done here, I believe, though, right? Because we went through everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nice and easy one. I'll be making some videos and releasing those so people can check those out when they come out.
Yep, and when you do, I'll grab them and add them to that XLS20 thread that our guy right here, Gabe, created that page, right, to try to help encourage and help educate people in the XRPL community on how to make a, you know, test dev wallet and how to use these marketplaces for right now. So the thread I created, he pinned it to the top of that page, and so I just been adding any updates and videos. I've been excuse me, I've been adding it to that thread, so it's just an easy place to get not just one marketplace, but from all the marketplaces that are letting us you know, beta test right now with them and have it open to the public to get up there, practice minting, buying, and selling. So I'll definitely grab those videos when you shoot them out and drop them in there as well.
Perfect. I will do. Yeah.
Yep. So is there anybody, if you guys missed it, you guys got any questions you guys want to ask real quick or anything? Just hit the request button or type it in the chat box right there. Otherwise, I think we're going to head up out of here. Because not too much else to talk about right now.
Not really. Pretty straightforward.
Yep. So definitely a cool marketplace right here with on-chain marketplace. And in case you guys don't know, when the XLS20 timer does start, and when we get down to the 24-hour countdown of XLS20, when it's 24 hours away, I will be doing a 24-hour space call, and on-chain marketplace is sponsoring that call, right? So be on the lookout for that once XLS20 goes live. I know we planned it last time, but you know, we all know the story. It got halted.
Yeah.
They found a bug, and now we're back to waiting. And so we're still going to continue on with the 24-hour call, and on-chain market is still going to be sponsoring that call for us as well, right? So there will be a lot of giveaways during that call and everything once we get to that point within the
Once
XRPL
we get to
community.
it, I think we're at 80%. So one more vote and we're ready to go.
Yep. Well, oh yeah, for the bug fix. Yep.
Yep.
So definitely, all right, you guys, nobody has no questions. Nobody has anything to add. So I think we're going to head on up out of here.
Sounds good to me.
So, yep. Thank you very much for pulling up, my guy, and for doing a
Thanks for
call
having
with
me,
us and walking us through. And we will be getting back in touch with you in a few weeks, and looking forward to the tutorial videos for sure.
Sounds awesome. Cool.
All right, my guy, all the way down under. We'll get up with you later. And for you guys down there listening, we are going to get up out of here. Scheduled call tomorrow. Y'all know the vibes. Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern. It is the Wake and Bake vibes with our guys Lemmy and Kamikaze, where we will be talking music, NFTs, music industry, and all of that good stuff. Y'all know what we do and how we do it when we do on them Thursday good old mornings and afternoons with the fellas with the exclusive track of the week as well. So until tomorrow, maybe I might put a call up later on tonight if I get real bored. But until then, you guys, be safe in them crypto streets and also in your real lives, right? But especially in the crypto streets, never trust, always verify. All right, y'all, we are up out of here. Thank you, on-chain market. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for joining, guys. See you later.
All right, for sure. Have a good one.
Bye now.
All right.